All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick's on the Power. So I wanted to make a video about one of the best raw powerlifters of all time, if not the best raw powerlifter in the history of powerlifting, based on his world records alone. So the man I'm talking about is Eric Lilliebridge. So for those of you that know anything about powerlifting, Eric Lillibridge obviously comes from the Lillibridge family of powerlifting. His father, Ernie Lillibridge Sr., and his brother, Ernie Lillibridge Jr. Obviously, all three of them are some of the most elite powerlifters of all time in their own categories. But Eric in particular is the standout of the family. So aside from having one of the biggest, most impressive, and most jacked powerlifting physiques pretty much of any powerlifter today and most powerlifters from the past, Eric is also one of the most dominant world record holding powerlifters in the history of the sport. And the most impressive thing about that is that he competes raw. So for those of you that don't know, what raw powerlifting means is that Eric Lillibridge competes without wearing any accessory equipment or any gear. So no bench press shirts, no squat suits, no deadlift suits, no power suits, nothing that could assist the lift in any way aside from knee wraps. So even though pretty much every single one of Eric's lifts are very impressive, I would say his most impressive standout lift would be his raw squat with wraps. So he holds the all-time highest world record in the history of the raw squat at 465 kilograms or 1,025 pounds. Now, I believe he was in the 308-pound weight class at the time, but it doesn't matter. This is the all-time highest world record squat of any weight class in history. Now, that was done in an official meet, but in the gym, Eric Lillibridge has squatted 474 kilograms or 1,045 pounds, another raw squat with wraps, and that was at 305 pounds body weight. I saw the video of this lift, and it looked like it was pretty legit to me, but again, that wasn't done in a meet, but 1,045 pounds raw squat, just absolutely insane. So why do I say that Eric may be the best raw powerlifter in history? Well, the reason I say that is because he currently holds the highest raw total without wraps. So his raw powerlifting total, which is the bench press plus the deadlift plus the squat, is 2,353 pounds or 1,067.5 kilograms. And that is the all-time highest world record in history of powerlifting in any weight class. And then, of course, he also holds the world record of all time for the raw total with wraps with squatting, and that is 1,100 kilograms or 2,425 pounds raw total. So that is almost 100 pounds heavier than his total without wraps. Now, I believe his deadlift right now is somewhere in the low 900s. Again, that is a raw deadlift. And yes, you heard me correctly. I said low 900s, over 900-pound raw deadlift. And I think his bench right now is somewhere in the mid to high 500s, so somewhere over 550 pounds right now. And he's a relatively young guy. He's only somewhere in his mid-20s, so he's a very impressive powerlifter at a very young age. I think he still has a tremendous amount of potential to get even better and even more dominant. And like I said before, aside from the fact that he holds all these insane world records, he also is known for having some of the most insane traps in the history of powerlifting. That's one of his trademark body parts, is he has these crazy big traps. And when you're deadlifting in the low 900s, I mean, that's something that's going to come with the territory. When you're pulling just that sheer insane amount of weight, you're going to develop some pretty decent traps. So that's Eric Lillibridge, guys. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of him. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.